So, welcome back to the channel. We are down at Mars. We're moving house tomorrow, thank God. We're going to go down to the gym. We're going to get a Hyrox session done with Adam, who is Coach Adam Hybrid on Instagram. Again, one of the lads. So, called him the 95 Key Plus Club. It's me, him and Dimmy. They're all big lads. So, we're going to go down there, get a session done. Again, he's already told me that's a little bit juicy, so I'm not looking forward to seeing what's on the agenda. But we're going to go down there now and catch it with him. Let's go.
Yeah, only getting started when it's midnight, keeping it tight. If a nigga wanna go to war, it can get dark, but we stay bright. Coming like a night, it's on sight, ever touch my sleeve. Niggas round there wanna disagree when it's clear that I'm speaking facts. Man like me, you know I'm proactive, never gonna stop till I see the big man's on flats.
Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace, bro like that, and we're back to the base.
Back to the base. Back to the base. How I can never act. Been trying to stack up racks on racks. Boys in the back wearing all black, staying on track. Better chef show you gun, and that's on me. Out here getting this beef. If you work for the devil, better retreat. Coming too icy, coming too clean. Could never move shady, ain't no feed.
Shotgun, London, what's the outcome? You know, I'm a madman, just can't stick to the program. Raise up the heat, keeping the tension, shifting the gear to a different dimension. Red light, speed up, take off, slide up. Hop on the front door, it's like midnight. Don't lose your grip, cause you might fall out again. Off-white whip, need for speed. I'm not switching the lane. Pick up the pace. What? Throw like that, and we're back to the base.
Back to the base. Back to the base.
Back to the base. Back to the base.
Back to the base.
Back to the base.
Back to the base.
Back to the base.
You're shuttling blood back and forth, up and down. You're doing all the shoulder work. Then you're going back to legs on the runs. Then you're coming back and finishing off the shoulder work. You've just done the press ups or the clean and press or whatever. You're getting your system used to moving it up and down. 'Cause that's basically what Hyrox is. You're shuttling the weight, the blood from ski to run, back to legs for sled, and it's back to arms for sled pull. Everything, yeah. So you're getting your system used to that.
So you're saying there, like the hardest thing for me, and we've spoken about this before, is like, it's just getting in the hole more, like he said there, like when you get into them long sets, when you're doing 60 or 80 or 100 reps between you on like thrusters and hand release press ups, like that's when I just like really start to flag. And I've said this, like when I start to do like 40-minute workouts, I'm fine. As soon as I start to dip over that, the same happens. 800-meter run, I'm fine. As soon as I go to a kilometer or 1200s, start to dip off. So I just know that. I just need to get more in the hole, like that longer stuff.
And when
less specifics, like I'm not really bothered about like stage
just working your system to be able to hold that heart rate for longer. And the doubles race is harder in my opinion than a solo race, because the doubles is less about pacing. It's more flat out. Yeah, you get rest in between. But for each interval you're going flat out. So the more you can repeat that in the training, the better. That's what you're going for, double times, isn't it?
I know that, like I said, 40 minutes, sort of, I can do like 12-minute, 15-minute rounds, but it's them slogs where we did that for 50 minutes non-stop, where I need to just get in the hole a lot more with them and not be a shithouse based and go, well, I can only do 20 minutes at a time, and just be like, that grunt work. You've got that, I said that to you, you've got that capacity where you can just pick it up. Like when we did 5,000 meter road the other day, and in the last 500 meters, you pull like a 129, I'm like, have you got anything left after the back of it? Do you know what I mean? So
just them demons in my head.
Just that demons. Yeah. He's got trauma and he needs to release. No, but I think that's it. Like more of them. I say we've got 6 months now until London.
Yeah.
Loads of time to like really knuckle down. So that's gonna be the focus now. Just a lot of grunt work, a lot of getting faster, and keep that capacity.
You obviously.
Ben as always, but I am looking for another partner, maybe from Madrid. Not for London, calling them out. Yeah, anyway, Ben, maybe from Madrid, again, anything local. Birmingham, I've got the same weekend, I'm doing Lisbon half marathon with the team, so can't do that. But Rome, I fancy. Madrid, I fancy. Dublin maybe as well, but I know that Ben can't do that because he's due to be a dad any second now, so I don't think he'll be able to get abroad. Welcome to dad life.
Is it going to be just start off with 6x500 row or 6x500 ski? Because that is a great session. All you do is you progress 6 1 week and then a couple of weeks later you go to 8. So 10x500 is like a solid where everyone doesn't.
You're trying to keep that capacity for every 5.
Yeah. So if you just pick a pace, so you just say, let's say
50 sub 1 2 minutes to start.
yeah, let's say your 1k flat out row is 320, which is like a 140 average pace. So let's just say we go to 150 for 10 500s. So go a little bit above what your 1k pace is and hold it for all those intervals. It might feel easy for the first few, but be consistent. It's not about
having that drop off.
well, yeah, it's not about starting at a 130 pace and ending at 159. If you can hold the 140 all the way through, just teaching your body, same as you would do with your run intervals. It's exactly the same. You don't want to start really fast and die off. You just want to keep consistent splits because you just teach.
And then progress different.
Yeah. And then
Right.
every couple of weeks you might go from a 149 in week 1. You might try and hit 148 over a few weeks, and next before you know, you're down at 140. It's like.
So can I do like 300s on row ski because I can hold intensity for that long, which again is good for certain sessions, but it's past that point where I need to go, when do I start to flag? And it's usually after that point.
So that's like only doing 400 metres for a marathon block.
Yeah, I know, that's
You
true.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just want to mix it up, and the 10x500 is like gold standard for rowing and skiing, and you'll get, like I say, that's a 30-minute session. It's great bang for buck. If you're someone like you said to me yesterday, I can only train once a day, or you've got people who can only train once a day because they've got commitments, job, kids, whatever. If you can come in and give 30, 40 minutes, that'll get you one of the best workouts you can get.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what time. I said this all the time. It's not about quality of work. I mean, it's not about quantity of work. It's about quality. So
if you
45.
for buck, that's one of the best sessions. That should be your best friend, really, going into your next block.
I think I'll do maybe one of them a week.
Yeah, and you can just strap it onto the dock of your weight session.
Yeah.
That made like massive progress for me. I had times where I couldn't run, going into a Hyrox, like a few weeks out of my Hyrox, and just did loads of ski intervals, loads of row intervals, and I still went in and was able to hit the times that I wanted. Do you know what I mean? Just from getting that work off the ski and the row.
Yeah. Just carries you there.
Yeah.
Carries over as well.
Yeah, because it's just building that particular threshold or tempo that you need. So,
Couple of sessions to think about again. We're documenting. We've got 6 months, so this time we're going walk. What are you gonna say? Put it on camera. What do you reckon?
for you,
Yeah.
it's going to be 57.
Fucking yeah.
What did Adam and Keenan get?
Yeah, 56, 57, yeah.
No, I think around 57, 58 should be. You both got the running capacity for it, so I think once you get it nailed down, you'll be fine. That's a good time.
So 58 will be amazing.
7's a boss time, so good time.
57 will be good. We'll see.
And then it'll be pro doubles after that, won't it?
Yeah, once you go sub 60, you got to go pro double, so that should be the whole thing. And
Doing pros anyway. I don't know why you've been fuzzy.
because we just said we've got no capacity whatsoever. Next time, next year,
He's the biggest guy in open.
let's go.
Jane.
She got cardboard in her mouth.
Team, what is happening? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the new crib, or partially the new crib, because we've got a lot to do. But day 2, we got in yesterday. It was a big moving day. We moved all of our life belongings in a couple of vans and transported it down the road. So yeah, this is our little setup at the minute. Again, you see a little bit of B-roll, like showing you through what we've done so far. But literally, we're going to be decorating the house top to bottom, so everything is everywhere. But we're living in literally this kitchen / dining room, bathroom at the moment, while we sort the rest of the house out. So, as I said, I'll keep you updated with the ongoing improvements that we're going to be making. But I thought, why not pick up the camera and show you our first couple of days in the house? So, let's make some tea. And for those who don't know, we've actually been living in Abby's parents for the last 7 weeks, and that's because of improvements that we had to make to our house before we left, because there was something that got messed up a few years ago, so we had to solve that, and then it went ongoing. So from that point we had to move out to get the work done, and obviously we just stayed out the house then. So it's been 7 weeks living with in-laws, which has been sound, like getting your tea cooked for you and stuff like that, but it feels nice to have your own space for now. So this is literally our first night in the house because we've just made the bed. So even though we got the keys yesterday, we moved everything yesterday. It's our first official night in here today. So looking forward to chilling with the family, although we've got no signal, we've got no Wi-Fi. Gonna chill with the family, have some dinner, wind down, reflect a little bit. And I'm looking forward to spending in the morning having a coffee in a new space. Sunday morning as usual. Again, I've missed one Sunday in 2025 and that was Mother's Day, and that was because you can be selfish most of the time but not all the time. So we got the fake Oakleys on today because mine got stolen, but it is what it is. I'll get a new pair very soon. We're gonna make the big boys today. We're gonna do a longer run than usual. We're gonna do like an hour and 30 on feet, we think, so maybe like 15-16k, something like that, but just time on feet, nice and easy. So we're gonna wait for the boys to come down and then we're gonna crack on. Let's go. So we spent the first night at our house last night as well, which felt nice because, as I said, 7 weeks been staying in Abby's mum's or Abby's parents. First night in my bed and I slept like an absolute angel, so feeling refreshed. Again, my Whoop says I'm like 72% recovered, ready to perform today, so it came at a good time to get a little bit of a longer run done. So yeah, feeling good. And I said, thought I'd walk into the house and have this new routine all dialed in, but I was mistaken. Obviously the office is nowhere near done. We've got a garage that we want to convert to a possible gym. So anyone knows anyone who gives gym equipment or does anything like that, send them this video. But yeah, I'll document the whole journey and show you what we're going to be getting up to over the coming probably months. Here's Dimmy now. Was a busy end to the week. Big session in the bag before we moved. Friday was absolute carnage moving house, and then obviously we had the weekend antics and a Sunday run club. So it's the start of the new week. We're slowly starting to find our feet with our new routine, with our new environment. Got no Wi-Fi, got no signal in this house, which again is not ideal when you run an online business. So we've been trying to maneuver that, working here, working there. So once that's sorted, we'll be in a good routine. But after this video as well, we're going on holiday, so looking forward to documenting a completely different environment again, getting the camera out, going for some runs, going for some gym sessions, showing behind the scenes of the family life on holiday. So yeah, big changes happening. I've just had a couple of big meetings as well today, which is exciting going into the back end of the year. Like once these come into fruition, I'll start to write down like the goals that I wrote down at the start of the year. I'll like start to explain them, but I don't like to talk about them until they're done, or especially some of the personal goals. So when they come into fruition, I'll explain a little bit more. But excited about the back end of the year. Things are really starting to pick up now. So yeah, really excited about what's to come in the rest of 2025. So I'm going to round up the vlog here. I said this house is constantly going to be changing. We're going to be documenting the whole thing. And yeah, look forward to getting away with the family next week. So next video that you will see will be in a different country. Peace.